Hey, hi everyone. I am live again. Two in a row. Two back-to-back live streams every day. Um, so real quick, today is one of those try hard days sometimes. Oh, who's in here? Anyway, you'll probably leave some. But happy. Go for it. And then some days you just gotta try harder, you know. I went to bed last night with all my dreams and all my my plans for today. And when I woke up, it was just like, oh, all right, let's go. And it just seemed like, you got to remember the motivation sometimes. Nothing specific, I don't think. Sometimes if it's gloomy, that'll affect my mood. Like everything just feels a little gloomier. But no, it was pretty sunny. It's a nice day. Still went outside. Um, and I'm still doing everything I wanted to do just later. So now it's 9 o'clock and I am still going grocery shopping. Just gonna be in there by myself. Just seeing what's up and around. What else? Oh, so real quick, the title for this live stream is what's the narrative of your life, right? So, and very quickly I'll touch on Stephco's content if you're familiar with it, and I'll go into that. But I like to think of life this way. Like, if you had sort of like my Uber experience that I talked about in my last live, if you had 15 minutes with someone, right? You two strangers, you only gonna have these 15 minutes and you got to tell them about your life. How would you describe it? And you have to be honest, not like, oh, I'm trying to impress them or, I know what is expected of me. Like, just honestly, how's life? How is your life? And a lot of times people just do pleasantries or, say what's common to pass the time. Oh, that's actually Micah. But if or I'd say if you're inclined to um, tilt towards the positive spectrum when you're retelling the story of your life to this person in 15 minutes, then just go with that, you know? Um, so, Stephco, I watch a lot of her videos. She is the content creator, is a Black woman. She's educated. I think she's very pretty, very, you know, typical young, successful, pretty Black woman, and she's single. Not all of us are, but she is, and she has a ton of videos on really bad dates and kind of like poor interactions with men, and just kind of like navigating life in your later 30s. She's in her late 30s, and kind of coming to terms with expectations of what her life is going to be. But go and watch her content to learn more. I support her. I've liked a video here or there. My biggest critique, and it's a critique, it's my opinion, is that I feel like she has this narrative that she doesn't want, but she's kind of given up, given in, and it's the narrative of her life that she goes on bad dates and she makes these crazy decisions that she regrets later. And we all do that to some degree. And I can relate because there was a time in my 20s, girl and guys, that I was just, and I guess I was acting into that narrative because I was very stressed. I knew that much. I was going through a stressful period and I had completely given up on the idea of romantic relationships. I was just like, well, I guess I am free. And that wasn't the truth. Or it was for the time, and I'm so glad that I've left that. So, I think looking at her videos now, because she just recently did another update where she was saying that, this whole vulnerability thing is not great. She had searched her name and saw all these reaction videos to her and how negative people were being and how much they were bullying her. And I was interested as well, because sometimes I'd be in the comments, because sometimes it's hard to get through like the video, because it's just like, oh, you want to like shake her, be like, what are you doing? So I've been in the comments. I've seen people saying things, and I've agreed with them. Like, yeah, you gotta push through and see the red flags and all this stuff. Easier said than done, and definitely easier on this side of leaving those decisions behind. But I think everyone should, one, don't be so hard on yourself. Just don't be so hard on yourself. A lot of people do make a lot of mistakes as well. A lot of people are late bloomers. Better late than never is what I said. Some people get it right away, but even then, you never know what they're going through and what their relationships are. So don't be so hard. And two, I don't know, bullying. Listen, if someone says they hurt, you hurt them, you can't tell them that you didn't. And if she feels like she's being bullied, I believe her, and I trust what she says. In terms of the critiques, though, I hope this video didn't come off as bullying. It's literally perspective and change of perspective is what I'm saying. Like, what is the narrative? What if, say with me, what if we can actually have the life that we want? Whatever it is, literally whatever it is, like you're literally typing it out. I used to write little stories, and I used to, when I was younger, and I used to wish and hope, I wish I could just write a story and that was my life. Like I could literally write out my future because I would write it down on paper. And what if you can? Like, think about that scenario. You got 15 minutes in the car with somebody and you're about to leave. Maybe you're a pool share ride. Remember we used to ride share and pool? I don't think people do that anymore, especially now since COVID. But say you got 15 minutes and tell your story, and you don't know this person. So fine, tell how you want it to be, even if it's not true. And then live that story. Like, I honestly think if you identify and adopt the idea that you're the type of girl who always has terrible romances, always has terrible dates, no guy ever understands you, no guy ever picks you. The pretty privilege thing was hard to watch as well, because it's like, pretty privilege, sure, there's lots of privileges. I would love to be rich, but it doesn't stop me from living my life because I'm not a billionaire. You know what I mean? So some of, the criticism is there. Doesn't matter. I wish her the best. Every now and then I check in to see if she's doing better, and she is. So I'm happy to hear that. I think her older videos, and people go through stuff and change and grow, and I love to see it, especially Black women. I'm here for it. So I wish her the best on her continued journey, but don't search yourself, and people are criticizing, and listen, everybody had their opinions. Don't be so hard on yourself. One, you don't have to listen to them or believe them anyway. Two, as far as I know, I'm looking at, it's not like people are like, canceling her, or like there's a whole big thing. Because sometimes Twitter and the way fans will go after well-known people is harsh. It is bullying. So, I wish none of that ever happens with her. For everyone, just, what is your narrative? I'm the type of girl that even on the days when things aren't going right, I'm still having a great time. I had a great day today. And I pushed through, it's ups and downs. Some days I'm flying high and I just have to blink and all the things I want. It's easy to do. And some days you got to put a bit more work in it. Remember why you're there. Going to the gym today was hard, but I did it. and I'm gonna go grocery shopping because I'm literally out of food and I don't want to order out. So things like that. Just um, just remember your narrative. Tell yourself constantly who you want to be, what you're gonna do. Tell people who you are, and if you don't like who you are, start find out what you like and be that person. Anyway, that's my little ramble. Okay, I'll see you guys another time. Hope everyone has a great night. And, go back and watch my other lives if you like any of that stuff. And wish everyone the best. Okay, bye. I'm ending it. I'm done.